call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Boston College's offense will get the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Joslin. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durant. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to pass, it's Joslin. He's got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day. There he goes.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right back to the well. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. With the catch, it's Durant. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jocelyn. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses to 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. That's caught. It's Anger. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the fullback. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Jocelyn. Fires to the right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
To the air, it's Jocelyn. He uncorks one deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Using his legs, it's Freeman. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Jocelyn. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Anger. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch a big fella.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking for a man. It's Jocelyn. Quick completion on the out route. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish. much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now he's loose down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Boston College. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a crease to the left. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. That's reeled in. It's McLeod. At the 45 on his way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 13 over Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is why the passion of college football